Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Erik Voss, and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier has concluded by confirming Sam Wilson as the new Captain America. A promotion Marvel is so confident about that they announced a fourth Captain America film now in the works following Sam Wilson, the Cap too cool for headgear, which I think by Sam's logic makes him a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Think about it.
Now, this doesn't mean that we're done with Steve Rogers in the MCU. There has been some reporting that a separate Chris Evans Cap spinoff is still in development. And the Falcon and the Winter Soldier left us enough clues to tell us what the future of Captain America could look like. So I'm going to break down the two major possible paths forward. So the finale episode revealed Sam in his new Captain America suit, courtesy of the Wakandans, combining design elements from past Cap suits, including the shield magnetically latching onto his back, which has got to be annoying to deploy Red Wing now, but we all had to learn with being unable to simultaneously charge our iPhones and use wired headphones. So I guess Sam can take it up with Shuri at the next WakandaCon. Anyway, its upgrades include 2 Red Wing drones that Sam uses as thrusters, though we should point out he did manage to hold up that truck for like 10 seconds on the power of its core thruster alone, and when the drone latches, it forms the shape of the letter A. For, hey, I look pretty cool, don't I? Also America. Of course, this is reminiscent of the way Tony Stark used his Mark 47 armor and detachable thrusters to push the Staten Island ferry back together in Spider-Man Homecoming. Though I would argue GRC diplomats are equally unworthy of saving as ways in and out of Staten Island, but that's just me. Sam's new wings are made of Wakandan vibranium, forming an interlocking seal with the vibranium shield, protecting from that crashing helicopter. So really, in this fourth Cap film, we are looking at a Sam Wilson Captain America with the combined functionality of the previous Captain America and Iron Man and Black Panther. Meanwhile, this series set up Joaquin Torres to be the new Falcon, as he does in the comics when Sam becomes Cap. Episode 1 shows him eagerly reaching in to help Sam repair Red Wing.
You could try to reroute that to the other.
Did you not?
Oh.
And in episode 5, Sam left his broken wings with Torres to repair.
Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
Keep them.
Which seems like what Torres is in the middle of doing while he watches Sam's speech to the GRC leaders. Now, it's less clear if Bucky would join Sam in this new Cap film. The writers revealed that the reason Sam and Bucky didn't appear together in episode 1 was because Kevin Feige apparently wanted to make the two remain their own independent entities for future separate stories. A bit of a weird reason for a show where the characters are part of a titular duo, but whatever. But a reminder, episodes 3 and 4 explored Bucky's whole relationship with the Wakandans as the White Wolf, something that we could see more of in Black Panther 2. But really the question is, what threat or conflict or dilemma or crisis will Sam Wilson Captain America face? Well, there were 2 moments in the finale episode that presented coming conflicts on the Marvel horizon. Power broker Sharon Carter tells her buyers to get ready for the government secrets and the prototype weapons she will now have access to. This really positions Sharon as a key player in the upcoming series Armor Wars, focusing on the weaponry of the MCU falling into the wrong hands, starring Rhodey, and Sharon's trading partners could include all of MCU weapons dealers, including Hydra, the Ten Rings, AIM, Hammer, Sonny Birch's mysterious buyer from Ant-Man the Wasp, Rocket Raccoon, even Oscorp. Like, I pointed out how Sharon's chemical weapons and the ones that she supplied to Batroc to give to the Flag Smashers do resemble the designs of Norman Osborn Green Goblin, or even the kind of things Otto Octavius might design. As of now, we're not really certain what logic Sony will use to justify Doc Ock's return in Spider-Man No Way Home, but we did get a clue from another shady character in the Falcon the Winter Soldier, Contessa Allegra Valentina de Fontaine, which for some reason she doesn't want us to shorten to Val. She worked with Zemo from his imprisonment on the raft to assassinate the remaining Flag Smashers and suited up John Walker as U.S. agent, in a plot that I believe could be inspired by the Thunderbolts Initiative or the Dark Avengers. And she told John,
"Things are about to get weird. So when they do, we're not gonna need a Captain America. We're gonna need a U.S. agent."
Really, a lot of this comes down to what Val meant by the word weird. But before we continue, are you carrying a credit card balance month after month like you're Will Smith in Independence Day dragging that alien through the desert? High interest rates make it hard to pay off your debt, but Upstart can help. Join the thousands of happy borrowers who made that final payment. Upstart is the fast and easy way to get a personal loan to pay off your debt all online. Over 500,000 people have used Upstart to get a simple fixed monthly payment. With a 5-minute online rate check, you can see your your rate upfront for loans from $1,000 to $50,000. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, your income, and other info that you provide in your loan application. You can get approved the same day and can receive funds as fast as 1 business day. Let go of that alien body. It's hard enough just walking through the desert. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/newrockstars. That's upstart.com/newrockstars. Don't forget to use our URL and let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, your income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/newrockstars. As a shadowy government agent with higher than normal security clearance, she could be referring to the coming secret invasion by the Skrulls, who have shown up in Captain Marvel, Spider-Man Far From Home, WandaVision, and soon Loki. Far From Home actually referred to a Kree-Skrull shadow war going on during this period.
I thought Kree having sleeper cells was top secret information.
Nick.
If Val was talking about Skrulls, that could give a greater weight to this whole conspiracy theory that Steve Rogers might be on the moon. Like whatever shuttle took Nick Fury to Earth's orbit with all the Skrulls could have also taken Steve. In fact, Steve could be the person that Skrull agent was referring to when she told Monica Rambeau someone wanted to meet her up there. If this is the weirdness ahead in the MCU, Sam's next mission as Captain America could revolve around him being a beacon of trust in an era of the secret invasion when no one can be trusted. And his Cap 4 film might be set in an MCU where old man Steve Rogers and Nick Fury are looking down on him from Earth's orbit. But there is another interpretation of the word weird, because Val had also said,
"Here's a little dirty state secret. It doesn't really belong to the government. It's kind of a legal gray area."
which I think might refer to the fact that this shield was technically brought to Sam from Old Cap, who, according to the Endgame directors, comes from an alternate timeline, and so that shield is legally the property of an alternate timeline government. I just bring this up because we know the MCU is headed to some multiverse event, with WandaVision's post-credit scene showing the Scarlet Witch using the Darkhold to peer into the multiverse, setting up her return in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Loki now appears to be establishing the rules of branch timeline logic in the MCU. A multiverse collision might be that weirdness ahead, and the logic that Sony uses to justify the roles of Doctor Strange and Alfred Molina Doc Ock and Jamie Foxx Electro in No Way Home, and Oscorp could indeed be one of the Power Brokers trading partners. The multiverse could also mean the Chris Evans Cap spinoff could be set in that alternate timeline with Steve and Peggy Carter. Actually, Sharon's post-credits scene did make 2 references to Peggy.
Carter's name has always been synonymous with service and trust. Welcome home, Agent Carter.
The upcoming What If first episode that explores what if Peggy Carter got the serum could be a kind of test for a future live-action alternate timeline plot following these 2 during the Cold War. All while back in our prime MCU timeline, Captain America Sam Wilson has to deal with multiversal arrivals like Captain Britain, Brian Braddock, a name referenced in Endgame. Look, the multiverse is definitely weird, but it is kind of weird that I'm ready for. But I want to know from you, what conflict do you see in Sam's future as Captain America? The secret invasion or a multiverse collision? Hey, by the way, our Anarchy Assembled shirt is still available, along with our other amazing Zemo design, though we are running low on both of those, so you gotta move fast. You can support us this way at newrockstarsmerch.com. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EA Voss, follow New Rockstars, and subscribe to New Rockstars for breakdowns of everything Marvel. Thanks for watching. Bye.